Hey Dudez, love, I have a new video for you, and this video is going to be a reset. I don't even know. Honestly, this video was supposed to go up at the beginning of April. Like, it's literally marked in my calendar. It was supposed to originally be a Sunday reset routine because this is kind of what I do every single Sunday. But then it kind of just turned into a complete like reset vlog that I've been filming over the past couple of weeks. And I hate wasting footage, and I want to get this out to you guys because this is genuinely what I do. So basically every 2 weeks I start off with laundry, and that is what I did here. My laundry basket was super filled because I also had some clothes that I went on vacation with from the week before, and then all of my work clothes that added up to that as well. So my laundry bin was really full, and at this point I was like, let me just wash it and get it over with. So that's what I did. Loaded up the washer, and, you know, do the regular routine. Anything that had extra stains on it, I would spray like OxyClean or something on it, and then put in the dryer once it was done. And I try to usually fold my laundry immediately after I take it out, but I'm not gonna hold you. This laundry basket was sitting in my room for a good week untouched because it was a week and it was just a time, and mentally I just wasn't ready to do chores, because when are we ever ready to do that? So after I was basically finished with the laundry, I meal prep every single Sunday, for the most part. This meal prep in this video actually happened to last me a good 2 weeks. So I started following what I did in this video, and it was, I make one large meal, and in this week I decided to make pasta as my one large meal because it can be substituted for lunch and dinner, and you don't really need to add much to it. You don't need to do vegetables or anything like that because it's all included within the pasta itself. Then I did rice along with broccoli as the vegetable and chicken, lemon pepper chicken, as the protein. Then I did steak and mushrooms as the next protein item, and then the vegetables with that was also broccoli and potatoes. I also fried some plantain along to go with the rice and the chicken, just to give it a little bit more. This honestly lasted me 2 full weeks of food, and this was probably $25 worth of groceries. Like, I try to spend between $50 and $25 worth of groceries if I'm not doing a huge restock. This past week when I went shopping, which you're gonna see in the vlog, I think after this one or the one after that, I did a huge restock because, you know, I had to get my water, had to get my drinks, had to get things like that, or like snacks for work, because, you know, those kinds of things, they pile up because you're buying things in bulk. But when you need like a quick bag of broccoli and rice, that's like $2-3, and it really only cost me like $25 to make all this food, and it lasted me 2 weeks to be able to eat as well. A part of my reset routine is my hygiene routine. I will link that video on the screen right now because I know you guys have probably already seen it, but that's what I wanted to show you, a little sneak peek or a little clip it in here because that is something I do. Along with my hygiene routine, I think I should do like an updated skincare routine. I don't even know if people are still interested in videos like that. But I decided to do a face mask. I haven't done a peel off mask in a while, and you can tell because why did I put the face mask on and I try to go and peel it off, and the patches on my cheek are still like wet, they're not dry at all, and I'm sitting there struggling, rolling it off, trying to peel it off, and I'm like, I should just let this dry a little bit longer. But yeah, I love doing face masks. Usually I always do sheet masks just because they're easy, and I like the hydration. It just goes right into your skin. But that peel off mask, when I tell you my pores, you could probably still see it, like how minimized my pores look, because that thing really went in there. Like, I pulled it off and I was like, okay, skin, you're doing your dang thing, all right? And then as you guys can see, my hair is completely different from what my hair is going to look like in this video. But at the time, I still had in these braids, and my maintenance for the braids is just oiling my scalp because it just helps my hair to grow I'm sorry. And I tried to show you guys in that clip what hair oil I was using, but it wasn't focusing. So it's this Miel rosemary scalp and hair strengthening oil. It's also infused with biotin and growth and encourages growth. It's for daily use, scalp treatment, and split ends care. Usually I only use this on my roots of my hair, like my scalp. I really don't put it all throughout my hair or my split ends. I use just other products for that, but I feel like this rosemary oil is working. I used to use the wild hair growth oil. I still do use that, but this is my first time trying this, and I feel like I can see a little bit of a difference with how much more my hair has grown. So that's why I included a little snippet of that, because I do try and oil my scalp as frequently as I can. And last but not least, in my reset routines, I love my planner. You guys know, and baby girl sitting right here, this is holy grail. This is second to the Bible, because I put everything in here. Like, even though I have this monthly calendar and I have a calendar on my phone, there's just something about writing things down. Like, I track my expenses in here. I track my weekly expenses. I track my paychecks on paper. I track, like, even vacation spending. I will write it out on paper, everything I spent on vacation. So when I went to DR, I came back, I totaled up all my receipts, flight information, hotel information, all of that. Even though it was in the itinerary, I still had to write it down for my mind to be at ease. So in here, I'm basically just showing you guys like the monthly setup and everything of that sort. So the first thing I always do is fill in the giant monthly calendar on my wall, because this I look at all the time. Like, if I'm sitting in bed, I'm looking at it, because it's literally right across from my bed. I always have to look at this calendar, make sure I'm not missing things. And even though usually when I do this video, or this is probably the second time I'm doing like a monthly reset type of deal, I fill in the entire thing that I know of for the month, or even like events at church, things for school. If it's like important, I'll put it on my calendar. All my doctor's appointments for the month, they go on there immediately. Then another thing that I do is put everything on this monthly calendar into the monthly calendar in my planner, because I need to see it in multiple places. The more you see something, the more you write it down, the more you're going to remember it, which is why I have 3 ways of tracking all of my stuff. I use lists in my phone, but then I make the list in my planner. I use notes on my phone. I also make a note in my notebook. I use my calendar on my phone, use my calendar in my planner, and the monthly wall calendar. So we have a ton of calendars. And I do the weekly. I try to keep up with like the weekly view as well, but I feel like the monthly view is really what does it for me the most. And on top of that, I also just like track my expenses in here. Like, I just write down in a list of everything I spent every single week. What I want to start doing is like kind of totaling up how much I spend within a month on either a credit card, a debit card, or just in general. How much am I spending on gas? How much am I spending on food? How much am I spending on eating out? How much am I spending on shopping and stuff like that? And then the last thing I showed you guys was the clip of me filling in the blank page. My planner comes with a, I'll show you for the month of May really quickly. It comes with this, you know, it's a neutral, very beautiful theme. I'm gonna hold it up like this so it doesn't wash me out. And then the next page after it is like a blank, you know, you can just brain dump on here. And then it also has like these like notes for the side: my hopes for this month, main focus items for this month, top 3 attainable goals. So that's what I was filling out at the end. And usually on that blank page, I try to take whatever theme of the month it is. Like for April, it was Easter. I use that as like the main theme of the month. I always try and tie that page into something relating to God as a reminder. And the theme of my church for the year is to multiply. So I always, oh, I forgot a letter. That's why it looks so small. Oh, I'm looking at it now and it's multiply. There's no I. I forgot a letter, but it's okay. But I always try and tie it back to the multiply theme to figure out how I can pour into other people, pour into myself, make things successful, be, you know, be an asset. So I try to use the theme of Easter and what that means and all of that and tie that in. But that's it. This video is complete. I feel like I talked you guys enough about whatever it is I'm doing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little monthly reset, or, you know, spring reset. I don't know what this is going to be called yet still, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, letting me know you guys liked it, and leave me some comments and video requests down below because I'd love to film those for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, dudes.